Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good night. I don't know when you're watching this, but I'm happy that you're here. Today we're going to be watching Scary Comp number 10. Spookathon continues.
Reddit user Vanilla Bear encountered something really creepy while staying over at his parents' house. Vanilla Bear writes, "Guys, I'm seriously freaking out. I don't know what's going on. Weird things happen in my parents' house all the time, but this is the most severe. Take a look at this footage and see what you think."
Puppy. You could put a cut there. Oh, maybe not. It could be air pressure.
Is pretty spooky.
You know what I found? Here's a theory. Okay, so if you're in your basement, you go down. Okay, go down. I don't have a basement right now, but if you're in a finished basement and there's a window open downstairs that can cause air pressure, then that can rattle the door. That's one thing. The other thing, which I find to be the more plausible of the explanations, is that if you go down to your basement and you find one of the doors that are down there, if you open it really fast, then you create a kind of vacuum pressure, and that's enough to rattle the door. So if somebody is downstairs in the basement and they're just pushing that door and closing it over, like, you know what I mean? Just like creating a bellow. Yeah, a bellow. Yeah. So you're pulling and pushing like you're operating a bellow, and that's enough to make the door rattle like that. So there you go. That's probably the answer. That's probably what they're doing down there. They're just going, you know what I mean? That's my answer. If you like it, like the video. If you really like it, subscribe.
Vanilla Bear approaches the door to the basement, as it seems like someone is trying to open it from the inside. After waiting anxiously and deciding as to whether or not he should open the door, he opens it, only to find that no one is there. As you can imagine, Vanilla Bear was baffled by this. One thing that Vanilla
Bear sounds like a Scrubs reference.
The uncanny vibe he felt during this strange occurrence. Even his dog appeared to be unsettled by it, as he was staying far
That dog doesn't look unsettled at all.
Although he has no explanation for this, viewers have come up with their own. A common explanation is that there could have been a strong wind gust coming from outside, causing the door to do this. However,
For sure.
Vanilla Bear dispels this notion by stating that there was barely a breeze outside. He also adds that the door has shaken before, but never.
Why do you have to add ridiculous?
That being said, what are your thoughts on this footage? It's strange.
Like,
and it seems.
Who are you to propose that you have mastery over the land, sea, and air, where you can detect when there is a gentle breeze or a ripping typhoon outside your door, just merely based on the memory? Like, is that stupid to anybody else but me? Come on.
Seems like most people are finding it hard to explain. Let me know what you think down below. The following video was posted by Esco Season 95, who was home alone at the time of this recording.
Another puppy.
Esco was lying in bed, playing with his
He's a good
dog
puppy.
while recording
Good gums.
when, out of
Nice.
nowhere, something really creepy happens.
A puppy. He's such a tolerant. Well, I mean, your window's open. I can hear the outside.
The door all of a sudden closes on its own. It starts.
I could hear that there was something. You could hear that the outside. You can hear that his window is open. Let's remove that from the mix. If the air conditioning turns on, the door closes. If somebody opens a door somewhere else in the house, the door closes. If there's a window open somewhere else in the house, the door closes. Do you understand what I'm saying? Doors are designed to open and close. They're designed to do that with minimal friction. Therefore, they must be easy to open and close. Now, I admit that some older houses, that the doors are not easy to open and close, but based on the reverb from the door closing, I suspect that the entire house is hardwood, and therefore they don't have anything to obstruct the bottom of the door. Therefore, the door must close easily. Everything causes the door to close. Sometimes, opening a cupboard door in the kitchen can cause a door to close somewhere else in the house. It's a sign that you have a properly vacuum-isolated building. That would pass the code. That's one of the things. They put a fan in the front door, and then they check the ambient pressure in the house to ensure that the pressure inside the house is correct. You have a good house. If opening one door shuts another, you've got a good house. Sorry, that was
off slow, then quickly shuts itself. The video then ends.
Oh yeah,
However,
see,
it's
hardwood.
for this reason that some viewers think this video is fake. Although the video itself is pretty creepy,
It's not fake,
some
it's just
people can't help but think that this might have been staged.
beyond his recognition
Perhaps someone
for
put it
that
by the
particular
door
event.
with the string.
No, it wasn't string, it was airflow.
And showing us that nobody was there makes this video come off as fake. However, Esco states that the reason why the video ends abruptly is because he was recording on Snapchat. He also states that going over to open the door and keep on recording wasn't his first instinct. Esco then writes, "All I can say is that there was no string tied to it. Nobody pulled it closed.
Might have been the
Might have just been
AC.
the AC, but it hasn't happened again and didn't happen
He admits it
before."
himself. Like, come on, guys. Don't put this in a scary compilation. It's just a startle. It's just the door
Most
closed,
people
whatever.
agree with Esco on this being a paranormal occurrence.
Nobody agrees that it's a paranormal experience. Nobody does. Go find the post. I swear, go find the post. Nobody thinks it's paranormal. The people on the subreddit r/ghost and r/paranormal are the most skeptical people I've ever encountered. Some of them are more skeptical than me. And I'm 100% skeptical.
Responses that can explain this creepy encounter.
Or something.
This next video features someone who woke up in the middle of the night and encountered something.
This clip got a copyright on me.
With all that's been going on,
I'm going to pause the video right now, and then I'm going to communicate with you. I'm going to describe what's happening right now, because unfortunately this clip in particular I did feature in a previous video of mine, and it was copyright striked.
Doing so would leave her feeling disturbed, as the camera in her room captures something really
Unfortunate. I couldn't do anything about it. I had to cut the segment out, and then people pointed out how weird it was that there was an abrupt cut. Well, that's the reason. You know, I can't just take the video down and upload a new video explaining why that one's gone. So here, I'll explain it to you. It's the bedroom. The closet's open. There's a lady lying in bed. There's a crashing sound. You can probably hear the crashing sound. But we never see what crashed. We never see anything. Oh, yeah, sorry. No, it was a ball. The ball fell. There was a ball. It fell from the top shelf off. And then that's apparently the paranormal thing. The girl slowly approaches the closet. She turns on the light. And as she goes in, she's just generally spooked because the ball fell. And nothing else really happens. She just opens the other side of the closet door and there's nothing. And then she just runs out of the room like she had seen a ghost. I'm going to see if maybe I can do something to have the visuals in there, but there's a company called Newsweek, and they have copyright claimed this clip on previous my previous videos. One video had this clip in it, and it was copyright, and it was a copyright takedown notice. So I had to cut the video out of that video. I don't like messing with copyright. I'm not here to copyright anybody's crap. My jump scares deep dive videos have many many copyright issues on there, and I did everything in my power to ensure that there were as few like copyright issues throughout the whole thing. It is a fair use educational video based on the investigation of jump scares throughout media, and they're like all the other copyright claims. They've all been resolved. Nobody they're like, yep, this is fair use. We have no problem with you using our clips like this. But The Conjuring has one movie where it was like Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It, and that clip, no matter how short, no matter how concise, no matter if I have the audio or if I've flipped the image or if I've obfuscated it in any way, it is fair use. I am using it in a method to be educational, but I've taken down and re-uploaded that video 15 times where I've clipped a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, and well, I mean, like clipped it shorter, like made it shorter and shorter and shorter. No matter what. 5 seconds, 3 seconds, 1 second. Doesn't matter. But the problem is that it is so pertinent that that specific clip is in that video because it directly and perfectly describes the situation that I'm attempting to educate people on. I have no time left to find another clip that fits it so perfectly. That video, the speech of the video matches. Oh, this isn't what this video is about. I'm sorry, I'm getting off on a tangent. Point is, I might just cut this whole segment out, or I might leave it in. The description is kind of funny. I need the length of the video. People don't click on videos that are like under 20 minutes, so I have to pad the runtime by explaining this to you, but nothing paranormal happens in this video. If you want, this is Scary Comp number 10. Go back to that video. It's around the 5-minute and 35-second mark. You can go and look at it yourself. Nothing scary happens. You've all had a ball or basketball, soccer ball, something up on a shelf on top of some clothing. It eventually rolls down. It's nothing. I explained it previously with the 5 years, 5 minutes, 5 hours, 5 days, 5 years, whatever. Something is eventually going to fall. Nothing is perfectly level. Nothing is perfectly seated. Anyway, let's get back onto the video.
Is woken up by a sound that came from her closet.
It's still part of the clip.
Only to find that nothing is there. It is upon realizing this that Kathy decides to storm out of her room, as she's now freaked out by this incident.
Yeah, see,
I'm sure
he explained
most people would have done the same, especially right after seeing the ball fall from the closet.
It's a ball. It's a sphere. It's a round object. It's gonna fall.
And it still remains a mystery as to what caused the ball to fall out.
All right, now this is the mark for my own purposes to allow me to continue allowing you to watch the video. Mark out now.
The following video was posted by Rochelle, who's been wanting to post this video for a while, but couldn't do so, as according to Rochelle, she felt like something was preventing her from uploading the video. It was something she couldn't explain. It was a very strange...
I usually edit these videos
however,
after I'm done recording for the day, but I'm going to have to edit this one right after I'm done so that I remember to
viewers who saw the video
obfuscate that video.
They were left feeling unsettled, and Rochelle knew exactly how they
But I need the runtime, so I have to leave it in some capacity.
That lately she's felt like something has been watching her. Her dog has been acting strange, and this video that her sister recently took really shook her.
Who are you to believe that you have complete understanding of animals' behavior?
All along, that something was actually watching you. Must be somewhat.
Dog is acting abnormally because you're acting abnormally, and you're confusing the dog.
It must be very upsetting, as you now know that this is something beyond your control. Whether Rochelle moves out or not, viewers agree that the clip alone is enough reason to find another place.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be seeing. Is it just that shadow, like less than a foot from behind her mirror? Like she's believing that this is some sort of ghost watching her? It's like foot and a half off the ground. I don't know. Are you being haunted by a ghost gnome? Weird.
This next clip is pretty creepy, as something unexpected happens towards the end.
Ah, yes, two people, two strangers meeting in a tunnel, and neither of them want to enter the tunnel because they're afraid of each other.
Until, after going further in, this happens.
Wow. That's so cool. Wow. Whoa. Hello? Oh my God. Hello?
Okay, the video has text on it. You can see the text. You saw the text. This full screen me now. It says, "Me and Michael." First off, so Michael and I made a new friend at the end of the tunnel. However, despite having mentioned in this that there are two people, himself and his friend, only one person is recording the video. You only hear one set of footsteps. He's not talking to anybody. Nobody's responding to him. So unless they're quiet as a church mouse, the person at the end of the tunnel is likely the friend that he's with, or it is just another person who's too nervous about meeting two male strangers in a tunnel after dark. If that's weird to you, you need to rethink how safe people feel in these conditions. I was raised in Brampton, Ontario, Canada. I understand that its current state might not be similar to how it was when I was a kid, but there were two very particular, very notorious gangs that you know exactly which ones I'm talking about. They like specific colors, and they were harming people greatly with projectiles. It was not safe to be outside after dark, especially in particular areas, those particular areas that I grew up in. Arenda, Ardglen Courts across the street, people got terminated quite often there. Then I moved across to McHardy Court, which was notoriously another very dangerous area. I would not have been comfortable with walking through a tunnel at night, knowing that there were two strangers coming my way. Therefore, this isn't weird. You're weird for thinking that it's weird.
Hello?
Anybody from Brampton who's watching this, you know what I'm talking about.
At the end of the tunnel, there appears to be someone peeking at this person.
Especially if you were there in the 90s and early 2000s.
Was scared senseless upon seeing this. Whoever this was at the end of the tunnel seemed pretty creepy. But the creepiest part about this person isn't the way he was acting, but also how he appeared. If you look closely, this person appears to have no face and a body that's similar to that of a puppet's. It might
No, it's low light. They're wearing a cream or white colored shirt that's blending in with the darkness. The video is brown dominated, like brown tones, tan, earthly, tan, brown, grays. They're all brown colors. Therefore, the shirt will have the brown color from the tunnel being reflected. Like, If you take a white piece of paper and hold it up in front of brown dirt, trees, stained concrete, the color of the paper will appear brown because it's reflecting the light that it is being reflected, that it is reflecting onto it. That person's shirt is probably white and their shirt is becoming brown. It's not a puppet's body, first off. Not that I needed to explain any of that. Why did I even feel the need to explain that? But also the face being gone, it's dark, it's a low light condition, and it's a crappy cell phone.
But the scariest part about this encounter isn't just this,
Use your brain.
but the sound of a switchblade being opened up. Had this person gone any further, I'm sure that something really bad.
Was this recorded in Brampton?
As always, what are your thoughts on this video?
You know what I mean?
Mexican folklore is rich
Jesus.
with stories that are still told to this day. Among those stories is
Chupacabra.
the chilling legend of La Llorona, the story of a ghostly woman who drowned her kids and mourns over their deaths at night. Although you might think this story is purely fictional, some people beg to differ. The following video is a testament to the mounting evidence of those who've seen this ghost. Take a look at this
I'm sorry, was it La Llorona? La Llorona? La Llorona?
Se le ve el cabello largo. Se le ve el cabello largo. ¡Hey! ¿Quién eres? Mira, 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 mira. Mira, 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 mira. No manches.
That's just somebody who's ootin' a boot, fucking a boot.
¿Es la Llorona?
Yeah, there you go. Ya Llorona.
No, 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 no. Mire, mire, mire. Cabellote largo. Cabello, el cabello, el cabello, el cabello. Uy. No, 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 no. Oh. Oh, no man.
That's hilarious. This is just a well-crafted video. It's probably just one of his friends over there dressed up in a wig and a white dress for the purpose of making this video.
Gown. Perhaps this might have just been someone who happens to be dressed like La Llorona. But in the context of this legend, one can't help but think that this might be genuine footage of La Llorona caught on camera.
Well, Occam's razor leads me to believe that it's just some person out who's just out, whatever. If they're not your friend, you should probably not get any closer and try not to bother people who you have no affiliation with. Be polite.
Of course, I'll leave it up to you
Be
to
Canadian.
decide as to whether or not that's the case.
Leave
Regardless,
people
seeing
alone.
something like this in the middle of nowhere, late at night, is sure to leave you feeling spooked. This next video takes place at what appears to be an abandoned location. Not much info is given on the video, except that something really creepy was captured on
Log
camera.
cabin. Very nice.
Take a look at this clip.
I'd live in
See
there.
what you think.
Niño, algún espíritu o alma demonio que se encuentra en este
Still looks pretty sturdy too.
manifiéstate.
What the fuck? That's a fucking kid.
The person filming is calling out a spirit when all of a sudden, an apparition of what looks like a child is captured on camera. However, it's not certain if this was actually the spirit of a child or something else. Whatever this is, it sure is unsettling.
I mean, what else could it be? Was there a camera glitch there? I blinked. Yeah, there's one. My phone must be overheating. I mean, it's a kid. The reason why the kid looks translucent is because of the camera compression. It's low light conditions. He's using a flashlight, so like it's the same thing as a security camera compression. It's just It's just not updating the picture fast enough. But that appears to be a child. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. From what I can see, it appears as though there's actually legitimately a child running from right to left in this video, and I don't know what I can say to disprove that. Obviously, it is entirely... The color matches. Okay, here's what I'll do. Instead of explaining to you why I think it's fake, I'm going to tell you why I think there's actually a child in this video. It's because the color, the resolution, the light bleeding, the camera's compression, the low light conditions, everything in this video leads me to believe upon first glance that this is an unaltered footage. This is unaltered footage of this, which leads me to accept that there must be a child running from the right to the left in this video. Why a child is there so late at night? Perhaps it's the cameraman's child, and he's brought them out here. Perhaps this isn't even an abandoned, far-off structure. Perhaps this is just the shed in his own backyard, and he's saying, hey kid, you wanna, hey son, hey nephew, hey whatever, do you wanna go record a creepy video? I'm sure I can convince my niece to do something like this. All I need you to do is run from this door to this door, and I'll record it, and it'll be a spooky, scary ghost video. In fact, she's really into ghost videos, so she'd be totally up for it. But seriously, there is a child. This is an authentic video of a child running from the right to the left. It's not a ghost video because ghosts don't exist, but what you're seeing is happening in this video. It's just not a ghost. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Fascinating.
For now, it remains a mystery.
Oh,
as
it's
to what this
creepy
was.
though.
But
This one's good. Number 3. Write that down, guys.
Let me know down below.
People, friends, viewers, write it down. Scary comp number 10. Number 3. That's a good one. I'll show it to my brother.
Things that don't seem to be there. Call it clairvoyance or a sixth sense.
I need to get a boogie board or something.
Whatever it is. Some people have this ability to feel the presence of something that doesn't appear to exist.
That's an alien.
And more often than not, what they sense makes them feel unsettled. Michael from YouTube has felt this way for a while, and the following video shows that there's something really odd about his place. Take a look at this video and see how unsettled Michael appears to be.
I need a webcam that's like good.
There needs to leave. Like, I've had enough of it, and it's just getting worse. Like, really, really bad. What the hell was that?
I've seen a video game with this similar layout.
Alright, you need to leave. I've had enough of your games. I'm tired of being played. This is so creepy. This is so creepy. My camera won't focus. There we go.
Michael is really spooked. And to further add to the spookiness, Michael captures on camera what sounds like a galloping horse coming from down the hall. It's obvious that Michael has been experiencing this for a while. All that he can do for now is share this video and gather advice from viewers as to what he can do to stop this.
It's not impossible to just add audio over top. Like, watch, like right now DaVinci Resolve has a huge audio library for sound effects. I'm going to choose one and I'm going to put it over the video right now. And then I'm going to be like, what was that? Oh, depending on whatever sound I choose, that was really spooky. I hope I can get like footsteps or something, but probably just end up being like a body hitting dirt or whatever. What was that sound? What was that sound? What was that sound? You get what I'm trying to say. You can add the sound over top. I don't think anything paranormal was happening there. I think he's just walking around making himself get worked up. Maybe he's actually creeped out and he realized after he rewatched the video that nothing creepy was actually happening, and he just decided to add some audio in there to heighten the tension. Not scary. Curious. Galloping horse, though. Not sure about that.
We felt
nice. GameCube.
Before drifting off to sleep, we think about these memories as they remind us that life isn't all that bad. Whatever it is that we're going through, these memories remind us that it's okay. Eventually, there will be better moments. However, as you think about such memories, you might come across one in particular that you're sure is the best moment you've ever lived, the happiest you've ever been.
Old enough to remember those pictures.
As you ruminate more and more about this memory, you may start to remember things you once forgot. Then, for some reason, you begin to tremble. You don't know why, but you think that it may have to do with the memory currently playing in your head. You close your eyes tightly as you try your best to recall a different memory, a memory to cover up the one that's slowly unfolding itself as it's too horrifying to think about. And then, out of nowhere, it hits you. You suddenly remember the reason as to why this memory was locked away deep inside the recesses of your mind. What you thought was a happy memory was in fact a frightening one. The photo you're seeing is really unfortunate.
Oh, I'm like thinking, I was gonna be like, whatever. I don't see shit that's like super scary, guys. Just too melanin to show up in the video. I'm not. No hate here. People with much more melanin in their skin don't appear in low light photography as easily as people like me do. I'm sorry, it's just a fact. Don't get upset. Just it is what it is. Cameras suck. Sorry. But yeah, that wasn't even the actual picture. It's this one. Let's see what this is all about.
This photo was taken by the father of the child in this picture. It was then posted on Facebook by his wife, who writes, "My husband took this picture of our son playing with his imaginary friend Pauline. We thought it was just a normal thing to have an imaginary friend. I had one as a child myself, but after this picture, we decided to move." This photo is unfortunate, as the child that's in it will look back at this memory when he's much older and realize that his so-called imaginary friend wasn't imaginary at all, but instead something real. What was once an innocent moment is now a haunting memory. Thanks for watching,
Bullshit.
and I hope you enjoyed. Until next time.
Bullshit. It's my opinion. It's bullshit. Oh god, it's always the end of the goddamn video when I pause it. Okay. Thanks for watching. It's the end of the video. That last one? Bullshit. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Sorry. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in a couple days. And if you can hear the sounds in the background, that's my mother forgetting that I'm fucking recording. Catch you on the flippity.